Hello, guys. Welcome back to the Houston Realtor Show. I'm very excited because it's now 2026. Isn't that crazy? It is currently January right now. A lot of things have happened the past 2 months since the last episode I posted. So I'm super excited that you're back here to listening up about what's going to happen this new year. Because this episode is going to be not just for first time buyers, but for my investors that are trying to flip for the first time, for my people that want to build from buy land and build. I'm getting a lot of people right now that are currently calling me and asking me these type of questions. So make sure if you're one of those people right now that's either interested in either investing into like starting your own flips and selling them, either holding them as well so you can become a landlord, wherever that is that you want to do, you have to contact me so we can sit down because every scenario is very different. All scenarios are so different. First time buyers is different. People that want to sell is different for the first time. So we have to sit down and either get on a phone call and talk about this or meet up somewhere and we can literally dive deep into that conversation. But yeah, guys, I'm so excited that you're back. Before I dive really deep into this video, I just want to say thank you all so much for always supporting me. Last year, 2026 was amazing. It was such a beautiful year. I grew more than 2024, so that's great news to hear from me because every year you always want to get better. You always want to get better. You want to meet a new goal. Now, this year, I want to triple the amount. So I need y'all's help to help me and to refer me like y'all have been doing. I appreciate every single one of y'all that have been referring me to new clients, to you friends of friends, to your family members. It really, from the bottom of my heart, means a lot to me that y'all are putting my name out there and yeah, giving me new clients. So I really appreciate that. This 2026 is going to be very amazing to a lot of y'all. I already have been talking to a lot of y'all on social media, on Instagram, on my DMs, and on Facebook Messenger. A lot of y'all have been saying that this is the year that you want to buy a home for the first time. So I'm so happy to hear that. Make sure if you're one of those to do not be afraid to reach out. If I don't reach out to you, I probably missed you. So just text me, send me a DM because I want to make sure that you are in the right steps that you need to take in order for you to buy a home this year. Because this year is going to go fast. Last year was fast, the year before that was fast, and I feel like every year it just gets faster and faster. And this next thing you know, in 5 months, it's already 2027. So if you want to buy a home this year, this is the time to hit me up, to call me, to text me, to DM me, so we can either set up a Zoom call, set up a phone call, or meet up in at a coffee shop. Whatever it is that you need to do. A lot of y'all sometimes want to meet up in person. That's great. We can do that. Some of y'all just want to text. That's fine, but I always recommend a phone call. Whatever that is that you want to do, I'm comfortable with whatever, okay? I'm here to please you and to show you and guide you every step of the way. But yeah, first time buyers, let's start with y'all. Make sure you have a credit score of 580. If you do not have that, this is the time to reach out so I can get you to a credit specialist. One of my friends, I have a few friends, but one of my friends is helping a lot of first time buyers get to the credit that they need to get to. Okay, so send me a message if you're one of those. 2 years of work history. You must have 2 years of work history. If you're almost there, if this is the year you're making 2 years of work history, that's awesome. But also to something to remember is if you went to school, that counts as work history. So if you're just graduating this year, you're working and you have some income coming in, you can potentially qualify for a house. Other than that, we need your W 2s and making sure you don't have a lot of debt. So if you're thinking of purchasing a house, this year do not buy that new beautiful car, okay? Because sometimes it has happened a lot to my buyers that you buy a car and now you don't qualify for a house because the debt to ratio income has been basically you have too much debt compared to your income. And a lot of the times we can fix that if you can refinance, but it can be a little bit tough. So think about it, double think about it if you're going to buy a car this year and you want to purchase a home at the same time. Just reach out. Let's see your numbers to see if you can even do both, okay? But Other than that, my investors. If you're a first time investor, I am getting a lot of friends. Congratulations on making this first step. I myself actually want to become an investor this year. God willing, if God makes everything perfect, I am going to be purchasing my first flip because that's something I want to get into. Flipping is beautiful. It can be stressful, but you can flip with a hard money lending. What that means is basically you use an investor loan. Yes, it is a higher interest rate, but it's worth it because your hard money lender will not only give you the full amount that you need to purchase the house, but they will also give you the money that you need to flip the house. So it's called rehab. Whatever the amount it is that you need, like how much, let's just say 30,000 on top of the 100,000 that you need to purchase a house. They'll provide all of that. You just need to have some reserves on your bank account to make sure that you can obviously still pay your monthly payments, and if anything goes south, you still have some cushion there that you can pay. So my first time investors, is that something that you want to do this year? Make sure to call me. Call me. And my builders, I have friends. I have a lot of friends that are also realtors right now and that are doing builds. Some people think it's easier. You buy the land, you have the money, and you build on top of the land and we sell it. If you are a builder, if you've been doing building for a long time, also contact me so we can work a deal out and I can be your seller. I can be the selling agent, so I can help you out to make sure that your numbers are matching. You're not just buying a land and buying it at a horrible spot. I can verify from the beginning, from scratch, to make sure you're making a good investment from the beginning. Okay? And before I keep talking, I do want to say that last year for 2025, before I was a little bit ghosting maybe y'all for like a few weeks because I went to Mexico. I went to Mexico. It was so amazing because I got to see my grandparents. I got to see a lot of my cousins I don't get to see. I went to Tampico, Tamaulipas. That is where my parents are from. So it's always beautiful. I only get to go maybe like one time out of the year just because whenever I go for 2 weeks, maybe three sometimes, and I spend time with family. And it was so beautiful being able to be over there. I had a lot of fun. I ate a lot. Gained some weight, but it was worth it. It was worth it, guys. It was worth it. It's always worth it going to Mexico. So that's something that I did. I don't know. I was a little bit off not posting constantly on my Instagram like I normally post. And then I also took my last trip to Montana. It was a girls' trip. I went with my cousin and my best friend. That was amazing. Maybe I'll post some pictures here. I went skiing for the first time. That was horrible. I do not recommend because one, it's very expensive, thinking that it's gonna be fun. And then it's not even fun because you're falling all the time. I went snowboarding because I thought that was better than going skiing. Yeah, no. Not worth it. My feet were freezing. I did not do a good job. Maybe I'll post a video here too of me falling every time. It wasn't fun, but at the same time, next time I'll go and I'd rather have my little cup of wine, my little cup of coffee, and looking at the view because the views were so worth it. It was so beautiful. 10/10 recommend going to Montana and Big Sky. I didn't go to Yellowstone. That's our next. We love Montana too much that we actually want to go back and specifically go to Yellowstone or more to like the countryside of where the more horses are at. We want to be riding horses. Something about that as well so y'all can know and hopefully I make this happen. But something this year I really want to start going to more polo racing. So if you know a good spot here in Houston, I want to go watch them and actually want to bet. And if you know a lot about that, let's chit chat so I can make sure I bet on the right horse because I want to win some money. And I want to also learn more on how to ride horses. So every year, almost, I always ride a horse for my birthday. Last year, I didn't, but I always try to be riding horses because my goal for later on in life is to own a big ranch and have beautiful horses there and be able to actually ride them. So hopefully this year I get to do that. And maybe one of y'all can, buy a ranch this year. If you want to buy a ranch, a huge ranch, we can buy them in Splendora, outskirts of Houston, Cleveland, wherever it is, like Porter, Texas. Those are where the lands are at. So if you're trying to buy a big ranch, let me be your helper. I'm trying to help you. Okay, I'm going to be the one to make sure you're getting the right acres for the right amount, because you have to verify that as well. Okay, make sure there's no easements around there. What is that? See, you have to chit chat and make sure that you know what you're buying, because I got you. But yeah, guys, it has been amazing talking to y'all. This year I cannot wait to see who's going to become a homeowner, who needs help with their credit. Please don't be shy if your credit is not the best right now. It's okay. We are here to guide you. Me and my credit specialist agent that will guide you. We are going to sit down and talk about that. Don't be afraid, because anyone this year, if you put your mind to it, you can become a homeowner. You'll be shocked. There's a lot of first time buyer loans. There's just loans out there that you can buy a home which is 1% down, 3% or 3.5%. All of these vary on your interest rate. So depending on what you want on your interest rate, we can help you out. It just depends. We need to look at those numbers to verify. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys, and make sure to like, subscribe, and give me a call. Bye bye.